up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 23 online CFM game. We are now in week 4 of the 2022 season here in the Premier Madden League. You guys see the upcoming contract negotiations that we may or may not be entering with certain players. One name you will not see here is Saquon Barkley. I forgot to show it on video, but we did re-sign Saquon Barkley to a mega deal that'll keep him as a New York Giant for the rest of Madden 23. He's getting around 8 to 9 mil a year. It's a hefty amount of money to pay for Saquon, but clearly, given these first couple of games, Saquon Barkley is the engine that drives this team, so I don't think we can afford to give him up in any which way. I mean, Saquon is just the cornerstone of our franchise, #1 on offense. The rest of the guys, we'll have to talk about as you guys see a lot of upgrades that we ended up making with guys. Julian Love, of course, had the dev story last week, so that increases the likelihood that we negotiate a contract with Love. Darius Slayton, he's lurking as well, could be a big piece for our team, or Love and Darius Slayton could be big trade pieces. So we're not going to offer those guys a contract just yet. We're going to play it out a little bit closer to the trade deadline for now and see how these guys perform on the field, see if we can field any offers to other teams, and keep it moving. Our New York Giants, still undefeated. We are 3-0, coming off of our first divisional game of this season, our only primetime game of this season against the Dallas Cowboys. We pulled off the victory on Monday night. Now we head to playing Chicago. We're going to have our third home game in a row at MetLife Stadium, and we're playing a Bears team that is 1-2 entering today, but not a team to sleep on by any means. This Bears team is usured by one of the guys who won a Super Bowl last season in this league. He won the Season 4 Super Bowl with the New York Jets. So even though the Bears have a 1-2 record, we're not sleeping on them at all. But this is going to be a rock battle, per se, because the Bears and Giants don't have a lot of talent. There are no superstars, no X Factors on the field. If you want to call it old school Madden, sure. But, I mean, this is about to be quite the ball game here. It's either going to be a lot of points or a whole lot of nothing. But at the end of the day, someone's got to win this game. And hopefully, it could be our Giants once more as we are underway. No, we are not playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Interesting jersey choice by Chicago. We are playing the Bears. And we start off with Daniel Jones keeping the ball. That didn't quite work out. Saquon Barkley, that too should be running the football, and this is why. Barkley battling all around town, a gain of 16 yards, and the first down. We fake the sweep. Oh, unprotected. Down goes Jones. It's Robert Quinn. He's the main pass rusher on this team, and we can't leave him unblocked. The rookie Evan Neal's the one that gave up the pressure. Not sure what that was all about. We go to a 3rd down and 12. Daniel Jones, clean pocket, stepping up, waiting, taking off. Jones not going to get much there. We're forced to punt the ball. Of course, Daniel Jones coming off of an impressive rushing outing against Dallas. 2 rushing touchdowns, a number of scrambles, but that time on 3rd down just was not in the making. Oh, Justin Fields, down he goes. The sophomore quarterback out of Ohio State dumped to the ground. I believe that was Dexter Lawrence that got him, but Fields in the offense rebound nicely, bringing up a 3rd down and short. Split backfield here as Justin Fields, well protected, lets it loose, and that's going to fly out of bounds. A lot of Bears in the area, but that's because that's the Bears sideline. You never want to be throwing to your sideline when you're a quarterback. Didn't give him a chance, and a punt right back. And well, this might be the story of this game, right? Like, there might be a lot of punts, one of those kind of games. Whoever slips up, whoever makes more mistakes could lose this ball game. We're just going to try to make sure it's not us, because that's something we've done really well this year, not making mistakes so far. So 3rd down and 2, we keep it on the ground with Barkley, and we get absolutely stuffed like a turkey, and Jamie Gillian back onto the field to punt that ball away. Like I said, we're not going to make mistakes. 3rd down and 2, that's definitely a running down for us. If anything, a run 1st down as David Montgomery busting loose into the 2nd level. He'll get a gain of about 13 yards right there, and that was way too easy, so we gotta tighten up here. The Chicago offensive line, not the greatest. They don't have a lot of weapons, so we can really load up and try to stop this ground game and see if anybody besides Darnell Mooney can beat us as they go to the running back here. That's the backup running back. He gets a gain of about 5 yards. Should be pretty happy got a gain of 5 yards the way that play was boxed up, but nonetheless, Montgomery gets the 1st down, and the Bears, they're putting together the best drive so far in this ball game as Darnell Mooney, he will not be brought down by the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd man, but eventually we got him for a loss, and that's a tackle for loss as well. A split sack between Ojulari and Thibodeau. 3rd down and 19, here is Fields, middle, got him, Komet. Oh, blasted by Xavier McKinney, and that'll force the incompletion. That's a hit on the punter by Thibodeau. No flag as it bounces out of bounds. We take over at our own 17 to start the second quarter. The rookie got away with one there for sure as we go play action on first down, and not really getting much. So far, we have not done anything in the air so far. We'll see if we have to, though. Third down and inches. Surely want to keep it on the ground with Barkley. That we do. That's a first down. Not much resistance by the Bears front four as we go to an RPO on first down. Sterling Shepard with the slowest spin move you will ever see. We might have gone tackle for a loss right there. It was that bad. But Saquon is finding some lanes right now against this vulnerable Bears rush defense. Third down and 2. This time we're actually here to pass. Protected. Jones, middle. Beauty. Kadarius Toney with the biggest gain easily for us in the passing game today as Daniel Jones rolling the pocket, and we proved it on Monday night. Daniel Jones not afraid to use his legs once he breaks that pocket to get scrambling yards. Third down and 2 yet again, and here we are passing once more. It's still a Saquon Barkley down. Don't worry, every down is a Saquon Barkley down. When you're the New York Giants, especially first down Barkley, that should be enough to move the chains to the 14-yard line. It is. We're knocking on the door, trying to score the first points in this game, trying to make sure it's 7 instead of 3. Jones, he's got a great pocket here on second down, breaking outside. Jones looking for the first, blasted by Nicholas Morrow, but they'll give him the spot as Saquon, nice cut inside, good wrap up, got half the yards we need to get into the end zone. Oh, Barkley does the rest. He absolutely bounced around like a pinball, and that is the value having Saquon Barkley on your ball club. I mean, that was just Barkley being tough at the goal line. He fought for every single yard right there, and yards after contact has really been a standout stat for Saquon Barkley in real life for the New York Giants, and with our New York Giants, oh, that might have been a pick for Julian Love if it was on target by Justin Fields. This is probably a holding penalty. He's probably going to come back here. Always got to be careful when you make those cuts with a running back near the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he got Cody White here. Second down and 20. Fields got it. Nice throw down the seams to Dante Pettis as we're winding down this second quarter. Bears still scoreless as David Montgomery, he'll beat Love in the foot race and shot down by Xavier McKinney, who's trying to add some sort of physical presence right now. Fields, oh, Daniel Jones can run. We know Justin Fields can move with the ball in his hands, so we got to keep him in the pocket as much as possible. That's one way to do it, just blitz him so he can't leave. That's an incompletion as we get it to David Montgomery. My apologies. We hit the 2-minute warning here. We'll see if the Bears can get this big third down. Fields backing way up, and he got it. That's going to get away from Adoree Jackson and all the way to the 1-yard line. Oh, it was tight coverage. Jackson gambled for the football and got burnt and nearly gave up a touchdown. Here's Fields trying to get it himself up the middle, but Michael McFadden is there to plug the gap. Timeout Giants, our second of the half. Here's Montgomery, bounces off his own lineman, scores it. That is a PAT away now from a tie ball game, and you know, I guess this is a fitting score for the game as of right now. Feels like we played each other pretty even so far. We had a long drive. They got a pretty easy drive right there. 9 plays, but it happened pretty quickly. If we could get a field goal here, the way this game is going, it's just like any points you can get could make the difference, right? So if we can get 3 points here, that would be big, but we also don't want to turn the ball over in this situation like we talked about earlier, right? One of our trademarks has been playing smart football. Daniel Jones not taking many risks with him. He only has 46 yards passing. In fact, we're not even in a hurry right now. We take the play clock all the way down to 16 as Jones. Oh, we had the time. He lost the ball at the last second. I don't think that was a fumble right there. We'll see if the it's going to trigger a boot review in the last 2 minutes. Yes, it does. Not that it really matters because we recovered, but, you know, the boot should review it, and they do. Unfortunately, since they did, we actually lost a yard right there. Bears called a timeout, by the way. They're trying to get this ball back on third down and 14. Daniel Jones breaking the pocket, gives it to the backup tight end, the veteran Jimmy Graham, and that's going to be the Bears' second timeout of the half. So, you know, that's where maybe being conservative might be coming back to bite us, right? We're playing a very careful style on offense and defense, and sometimes it gets you in trouble. But as long as we don't give up points here, we should be good, and we should be in a great spot after that intentional grounding by Justin Fields on first down, as that'll be David Montgomery. Oh, what a wrap up there by Michael McFadden. Third down and 22. It looks like the Bears are going to take this into halftime, maybe bust off one more run here with David Montgomery, and that he will. Montgomery gets by McKinney, tries to keep it in, and look at that, the longest second. I was waiting for that thing to go down to 0 to get us to halftime, but The clock operator kind of fell asleep on the job, so here we go. Hail Mary to end the first half, putting it up for grabs, and it's going to go incomplete. Oh, we kind of got caught sleeping on that third down, but we keep it 7-7 as we go to the halftime show. Welcome to the halftime show, where today's game of the week features Dameon Pierce and the Houston Texans against the Los Angeles Chargers. Houston undefeated entering this ball game. One of the least talented ball clubs taking on one of the most talented ball clubs in the Los Angeles Chargers. But it seemingly didn't matter for Dameon Pierce, who was running wild all day long. The legendary stick work, a problem right on display. But the Chargers, whoa, it was jump ball galore. Donald Parham, the 6'8 tight end, was having a day. Not to be outdone, the Texans go to their big body receiver, Nico Collins, thinking they got this game secured. The Texans keeping it on the ground, but the Chargers, the scoop, the score, the rookie Pierce coughed up the football. It's Derwin James on the recovery. It's alright though, we still got a lead. Dameon Pierce, no! He's done it again! The rookie is throwing the game, and here come the Chargers with a chance to tie the game. This is the money drive for the superstar quarterback, Justin Herbert, rolling, moving, grooving, touchdown LA, but they don't want to go to OT. No, they're trying to take the lead with a minute to go. Herbert, under pressure, picked off by the rookie Petrie, who is chopped down low, and the Chargers' hopes seemingly dashed. Of course, unless they can get this lucky onside kick, you hope, you pray, and you tell Dustin Hopkins to deliver a dime, and that he does. Asante Samuel Jr. is there. But, oh my goodness, how were the Chargers in the third down and 19? And nearly giving the game away. They got the golden opportunity, and the Chargers are about to fold. This is game on the line, fourth down, Herbert clean pocket. Chuck, pray, and prayer answered. Whatever gods the Chargers are praying to, you gotta give me their number, because man, oh man, did they come through with a number of spectacular plays in the clutch. Here we go, it's time for the laterals, final play. O.J. Howard starting the dance. It's the Tunsil. Davis Mills trying to get one more, but that's all she wrote, and the LA Chargers go on the road to defeat the Houston Texans. Now we go on to the rest of the league action. Happy Tay-Day, everybody. Devontae Adams, he had a monster outing against the division rival Chargers. Sticky, icky, Adams out racing Kareem Jackson into the end zone. That'll rope the Raiders back into the ball game. This will practically put it on ice. Devontae Adams, I mean, you can't leave him that wide open. I don't know what happened there, but I do know the Raiders won the ball game. Downfield goes Sam Howell. It was another classic Sam Howell outing. The interceptions, the touchdowns, they were all there. It created a close ball game. CeeDee Lamb, open as it gets, out racing curl for the touchdown. This one came down to the wire. To OT we go. It's Curtis Samuel. He's a playmaker with the ball in his hands, and he can definitely make plays when the blocking the line. The Commanders win it in OT. You like jet sweeps? I got some for you. Now, I don't know why this first one was showed here, but hey man, if it doesn't work, pick yourself up and try again, right? Chris Godwin, you want to run the same play? Sure, yeah. Tampa Bay looking for the 2-possession lead before we go into the locker room. They got it. A battle of Brady versus Mahomes, and Tom Brady was dialed in all day long. Oh, what a jump ball to Leonard Fournette on third down. And the running game was also pretty prevalent in that one. Oh, Isaiah Simmons showing up large as the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers battle to see who can get their first win of the 2022 campaign. Isaiah Simmons, he goes coast to coast. Minute to go in the first half. James Conner punches it in from a yard away, and the Cardinals win the toilet bowl, if you want to call it that, as defense dominates in Pittsburgh. Normally you think about the steel curtain, but it's those New York Jets who are running rampant. The rookie Jermaine Johnson on the recovery. It's a scoop and score. I mean, the Jets didn't even have to put their offense on the field. This was their offense. Aston Davis, he's got the user pick, and he's going to go for 6. They're going to change quarterbacks here. Mitch Trubisky was in. Kenny Pickett checked in to try to help out. It didn't matter. The Jets were dominant all day long. Deck the halls. Brees is going, and gone. The Jets defense stand out in Pittsburgh. That'll get them the win. And we are back with the second half for Bears versus Giants. And look, this game, I would say, is going about the way anybody could have expected. a Bears versus Giants game to go. Both teams a little offensively challenged, right? No one's really making that mistake right now. We're kind of playing within ourselves, but it's evening itself out. Fields blasted right there. Oh, we had the heat on. Justin Fields, an inefficient 5 for 11. He's going to make it 6 for 12, but that's not going to help much. It's only a gain of 2 yards on 3rd down. Pressure's picked up. That'll give Fields the time. He's got his man, and that's a 1st down. Once again, we go with man coverage on 3rd down, and that time it was Fabian Moreau that got cooked. So we might have to rethink our strategy on 3rd down as they go all around town there. They're going to fake everything. Fields down low. Going to give him a chance to make a play, but that's great coverage by Darnell Mooney right there. Darnell Holmes, my bad. 3rd down and 6 here. Well protected. Fields launching. Got it. Oh, Cole Kmet all over Julian Love. Julian Love had good coverage on the play, but it didn't matter. He got mossed. That is Darnell Mooney right there. No Darnell Holmes as we have David Montgomery for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears start the 2nd half in style. And that's going to put our Giants behind the 8 ball. I don't believe we've been trailing in the 2nd half of any ball game so far this season, right? And it feels like slowly, yet surely, we're starting to come back to, life, or come back to reality with our New York Giants here, where, 1st game went really well. 2nd game went pretty well. 3rd game, a little bit of, heart stopper. Now, we're just down. We're down and almost out of it right now with Saquon Barkley. We're down by 7, but we're still going to give the Saquon the ball a lot here. I just no ifs, ands, or buts about that as we go to Darius Slayton, who makes a tough catch right there for a gain of 5. That was tight coverage right there, so that's a good play by Slayton. That's the kind of play that if Darius Slayton makes for us, then, instead of trading him, we just give him a contract, right? As we go to the rookie Daniel Bellinger, the damn Daniel connection for a gain of 5 yards. Doesn't happen often. Bellinger doesn't really get the ball in this offense, but there's a rare spotting as we get stopped on 2nd down, big 3rd down, and look who's got separation. It's Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard listed as a running back in our depth chart, but he is our slot receiver number 2. So especially when we come out in a spread like that, Sterling Shepard will see the field as a receiver as Saquon Barkley. He's starting to slow down a little bit in the 2nd half. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. You never know. That's why you just keep on giving Saquon Barkley the ball. Let him keep plugging away at it. Daniel Jones, that was a QB wrap, and got wrapped up pretty easily by the Bears defense. Barkley back at it on 2nd down, trying to get the lead. Block, he lost the ball. Oh, and it's picked up by Galladay all in one motion. A lot of commotion, but nonetheless, it's a 1st down and goal for the Giants. Start of the 4th quarter. Barkley in open space, wrapped up. Whoa, what a play by the Bears defense. 2nd down. Here's Jones. Down low to Bellinger. Maybe got a yard or 2 out of that. Not much. 3rd down. Jones with the ball in his hands. Oh, Galladay got it for the touchdown. All over the rookie Kyler Gordon. Galladay using his frame to box out the young cornerback and scored a touchdown. PAT knots it up. A 15-play drive by the New York Giants. And once again, even though this game is not impressive stats-wise, Bears versus Giants, man, we're doing all we can right now, but we're going to have to make a play on the defensive end. Here's David Montgomery's well over 100 yards rushing in this ball game. Tar tried to strip that ball out. Gain of 4 for Montgomery. 2nd down, Fields. He's got absolutely nothing. Man coverage smutters across the board, and Aju Laurie's got Fields for the dump down. It's 3rd and 20. Fields under pressure again. Oh, he might have had Montgomery, but he didn't have the time. That was Thibodeau that launched Fields into the turf, and that's a 3 and out for the Bears defense. Look at, what a return here by Antonio Williams, changing directions, switching sides of the field. Oh, we try to trick the punter right there as we get past midfield, and when every yard is oh so critical to gain. That was a great cut by Saquon, by the way. I mean, special teams can matter a lot. Oh, but the yard Saquon got in the previous play, lost it all right back. 3rd down and 9. Jones will get the ball here. Pivotal play in this game, and he's in. Oh, we had to get Darius Toney downfield, but a scotch too long to let that one loose, and we got whacked instead. Incompletion, 3 and out. Right back, it's Bears football tie game under 5 to go. Wide open Darnell Mooney watches them all fall down. Xavier McKinney, he's behind. He's not going to get him, and the Bears take the lead. Darnell Mooney with a silencer at MetLife Stadium. A one-play big hitter. Oh my goodness. Both teams struggling to move the ball downfield, so a play like that I mean, that could be all she wrote. But we're down by 7. We came back from down 7 earlier in the game, so, you know, we can do it, but we only got one chance at this potentially. This could be the drive of the game, as Saquon Barkley not going to get the first down. Not a great start. 3rd down and 1. Yeah, of course we're going to go to Saquon here. 3rd down and 1. That's a Saquon Barkley down. Every down's a Saquon down, but especially a down and distance like that. Barkley got some good blocking, and Saquon wrapped up by Jackson and Johnson. Under 3 to go now in regulation. Here's Jones under pressure. That's behind the line. That's going to be a big loss right there as we go to Jimmy Graham. That, which is not a good play design as we go to the 2-minute warning, and it's looking more and more likely that this is going to have to be the drive for us to convert, and we're not off to a great start here as we go outside. Golladay! What a grab! No, he didn't get his feet in, I don't think. He made the catch, but he didn't get the feet in. Oh, that's a costly mistake by Kenny Golladay. Now it's 3rd and 15. Barkley! Every down is a Saquon down. Big conversion. Jones, 15 for 17. He's been efficient when we needed him. We're going to need him down the stretch to make some plays here as we're letting the clock wind down. Not in too much of a rush. Under 90 seconds to go in regulation now. Sterling Shepard whips him. That's the rookie Brisker who couldn't handle Shepard in the slot. He gets to the 13-yard line and stays in bounds. Tick, 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 tick. Once again, not in much of a rush. Still have all of our timeouts. Putting a man in motion. That's Kadarius Toney. Trying to get the edge. Didn't quite get the block from Slayton. He'll be brought down in bounds. Now we think about that clock a little bit, but still not much. We hold on to our timeouts. 4 receivers set here with 30 seconds to go. Jones with the ball against the 4-man rush. Got Slayton. And Slayton with a decent play, but we're going to have to call that timeout right there just so we can have time to think about this play. Huge play. 3rd down. We'll give it to Jones. He's going to keep it up the middle. Did he get the first down? Yes. Oh, generous spot and a gutsy play call. Jones calling his own number to the 3-yard line. Play action on first down. Oh, that might be intentional grounding. Oh, someone came for you at Daniel Jones. I tried to throw it away, and I mean, Barkley was there, but the refs don't care, so we have to take the loss as we go to Darius Slayton falling forward to the 2-yard line, but that's going to cost us our final timeout. A tackle in bounds, and the game is over. Down by 7, 12 seconds left. Daniel Jones, quick throw! Slayton, touchdown, Giants! Oh, everybody hold on a second because this PAT means everything. From Gano with 8-mile-per-hour winds. Got it. We are all tied up at MetLife. Daniel Jones leading a signature drive that could be sending us to overtime. Chicago does have their timeout, so they get a big play here. They could work it downfield for a game-winning field goal, but they'll choose to run the ball here. Conservative, they might just be playing for overtime, trying not to lose the game in the situation. Chicago does call that first timeout here in a running formation, and they'll give it to Montgomery once again. Montgomery had the big run right before the end of the first half. Cannot quite make it happen there, and I believe that's going to be out of bounds. Stop the clock. First down for Chicago. 2 seconds left. Last play regulation. Barring a penalty, we come out in a prevent defense. And David Montgomery trying to get the Hail Mary run. Not quite. That was a big hit by, I believe, Darnay Holmes. And we are going to overtime. Oh my goodness, Giants and Bears, whoever gets ball first, they might be walking home with a win. This coin toss is everything. The Bears choose tails, and tails never fails. We'll have the wind on our side, but that doesn't really mean much. Because, of course, even though there are new overtime rules in the playoffs, that doesn't apply in regulation. If the Bears score a touchdown, the game is over. 6:55 to work with here for Chicago. We'll keep an eye on that clock because that could mean something down the stretch, as that'll be a good tackle there on Montgomery. 2nd down and 8, empty set for Justin Fields, and he's gonna let it fly. That's an overthrow, and it's picked off. Xavier McKinney with his first of the season on the run back. McKinney swerving, wrapped up. Immediately the Giants are in field goal range. Justin Fields with the overthrow. Barkley with the move inside. Saquon Barkley running mad to the 7. The Giants, they're in position to get the game-winning field goal right here, right now. We are running the ball a little bit with Barkley right now, and to my surprise, Madden did not want me to kick the field goal. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll run it a couple more times. We'll put it on conservative, make sure we don't fumble with Saquon. I would like to kick the field goal, but I mean, Madden has a reason. They have a reason. So we run it a couple times with Saquon Barkley, and now this will set up Graham Gano for the game-winning field goal attempt. It'll be a chip shot, but there are the 8-mile-per-hour winds. And we're going to get iced by Chicago after they call the timeout. So here we go to send the Giants fans home happy. Graham Gano in overtime. Line it up and knock it down. The Giants are still undefeated in 2022 after an overtime win against the Chicago Bears. Oh, GG's to Chicago. It was a well-fought game between two of the more undermanned rosters in the NFL, but the New York Giants continue to scrap around and turn their trash into treasure. Oh, man. I mean, that one, we needed everything to come back to win that game right there. The clutch drive in the fourth quarter. Darius Slayton was huge on that drive. I'll be honest, guys. Darius Slayton, he might have just earned a contract after that game. That big touchdown at the end of regulation, I mean, that was everything. That's all you need from a receiver, man. Like, obviously, we've seen a lot of Kadarius Toney this year, but this was the Darius Slayton game. So, shout out to Big Play Slay out there on the offensive side. And defensively, we got a little lucky in overtime. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he was under pressure, but he had him open. I believe it was Cole Kmet, but Xavier McKinney, right place, right time for his first pick of the season. For some reason, we didn't choose to block Robert Quinn. He had 5 tackles for loss, but yeah, we end up getting the win here. We're 4-0. I mean, it feels good. I'm not sure how we're doing it, but we're doing it right now. We're just going to try to keep riding the vibes as long as we can as we check in with our QB1. I think we did what we needed to do for this. I think what we had to do was beat the Bears, right? So that should be some XP for us. We got XP last week for beating Dak Prescott. Now we get some more XP for beating the Bears. All good for our team. Now the bad news is all the stats from this game that you guys saw in the box score, unfortunately, they're not the final box score because this game actually did not save. After we played this game, you guys will see that at first it shows this game as being saved, but there's one thing you should know is that Madden franchise right now, Madden 23 in general, is just like, it's the buggiest Madden I've ever played. But franchise is pretty bad. So they actually, even though it says the game is saved, you're going to see I go back out of the franchise and go back in, and the game is lost. So what ends up happening there is we're going to just get a forced win. We're still going to get our win. We're still going to be 4-0, but the stats are going to be scattershot. They're just going to be different. It's going to be a forced win. We'll see what the stats look like next episode as we we re-signed Darius Slayton. I definitely was riding on an emotional high making that decision to bring back Darius Slayton, but I feel like that's the right decision. I feel like, it's just Darius Slayton is a guy we can build around. Him and Toney, that's 2 guys that I feel like we can just have for the rest of the cycle with our New York Giants. So we could get something for Darius Slayton, but I mean, he's pretty physically gifted, and he's making nice catches, so why not? We'll bring Darius Slayton back. So yeah, you guys see at the end here the game doesn't save and all that, but we'll just move on to next week. We'll take our win. I mean, at least we got the game done and got the win. The glitch, whatever, we'll just have to live with it. But yeah, leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 23 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you as always for watching.